Uh-oh. What's up, everybody? Damn, it's been a minute. You got people asking me, hey, when you going to go make your videos again? What's up with your videos? I tell them the same thing, and it's the truth. Just had a baby, guys. You know? Well, she just turned one, but yeah, she's keeping me busy. Um, Finally got out of the city. Moved out here to the country. I'm in a small rural town in my state. Um, about 4,000 people. And they say that if you're going to go rural, make sure you move somewhere where they don't deliver fucking pizzas. Well, I checked all those boxes, that's for sure. So I did. Finally made it out of the city. Living out in the country now. Got my crib all set up. It's me, it's Mrs. Outdoorsman, and a little baby girl, Layla Ray. What's up, Jane? So I'm not going to make any promises here, folks. I know I've said it in the past that I wanted to do this weekly. I just couldn't commit to it. You know, real life just happens. Especially with a family and all that, starting a family and buying a home and all that fun stuff. So I'm just gonna come up and make content when I can. Hopefully more than not, you know. And trust me, guys, it's always something that's in the back of my mind. It's a passion of mine. I like coming up here. I love the community. I love the prepping community, engaging with you folks, talking about SHTF news and events that are happening here at home and around the globe. Um, put that up there. Yeah, thank you. I mean, yeah, she just turned one on the 10th. Time flies. So, hope you all don't mind. Mrs. Outdoorsman made us kick ass banana bread. So, I'll be eating that, drinking my coffee. And after that, I'll pop in the dip. But, listen, I want to get into some stuff that's happening. As you all may be aware, these drones, okay? Uh, I know just about everywhere here on YouTube, and I've been looking at some of the channels that I follow. They're all talking about these drones that are popping up in New Jersey. Um, I just want to give my take. I pretty much scoured all of X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it nowadays, and compiled a bunch of posts from accounts that I follow, and kind of just threw it together in my own words. And I want to tackle some. I want to give my thoughts on what I think may be happening. All right, and I'd appreciate it if you guys leave your comments. Tell me what you think. Okay. Um, we need to know what's going on, right? This isn't some. This isn't normal shit that we're seeing. All right. So let's just start with what's happening in New Jersey. All right. We're seeing it all over social media. Reports of flooding and about drones the size of cars. Some of them, right? Um, they're flying low over neighborhoods. They're showing up every night, right? Local police, they've tried chasing them with helicopters. But as soon as they get close, the drones go dark, right? Lights off, gone. All right, guys. So, in other words, these aren't your kids' drones, okay? Um, they're highly advanced and it appears to be military grade technology. So, the big question is, and I'm going to be asking this a lot during this particular podcast, is why? Why are they there? Okay. Um, what's this? James Trump 24 Price. What's up, man? Thanks for being here. All right. Yeah, we're talking about the oogly boogly drones that are showing up pretty much not only in New Jersey, but now they're showing up globally. All right. We'll get into it later. But Argentina, there's reports in Argentina, military installations in Great Britain, Germany. All right. We'll jump into all that. So according to witness accounts, these drones are they're moving in ways that defy normal flight patterns. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. In other words, they're hovering, then they're instantly reversing direction. Some of them are being that people are seeing them. They're traveling in clusters of 2 to 4. All right. Some have solid white lights, others red and green. And here's the kicker. They don't show up on flight tracking apps. Okay. So that's why I brought up the term military grade technology. All right. They're pretty much ghosts in the sky. All right. That's the best way to put it. And then you got New Jersey State Senator. I got to look at his name here. John Bramrick. All right. Folks, he just dropped a bombshell. Okay. I don't know if you've seen the post on that's been pretty much going viral on social media. All right. He's flat out saying the federal government is hiding something massive about these drones. His words, quote, let me read his quote here. There must be something going on that they can't tell us because they're so fearful of what the public is going to do when they hear what the drones are doing, close quote. All right, so let that sink in. All right, this isn't some conspiracy theorist, right, talking. This is a sitting state senator, guys. All right, that's coming out and saying this. All right, a sitting state senator saying the government is staging a massive cover-up. All right, let that sink in. All right, and while that's sinking in, I'll smash some more of Mrs. Outdoorsman homemade banana bread. So let's talk about the federal government's response to all this. All right, you ready for this? Crickets. Are you shocked? I sure the hell ain't. All right, pretty much silence from the federal government. Lies. And this gem. All right, another quote here from the federal government. Quote, we can't tell you what they are or where they're from, but shooting at them is a felony. Of course, they're going to bring that up. A felony. Yeah, to me, guys, that's not protecting the public. All right. That's protecting what? Their assets. All right. Yeah, Jane, we're going to get into that. All right. There's a whistleblower that his post has since been deleted. We're going to get into that. I'm glad you brought that up. But let's move forward. It doesn't just stop in New Jersey. All right. These drones are now being spotted pretty much all over the United States. They're being spotted at military installations over across the pond. Okay. In Great Britain. All right. Like I said earlier, Germany, Argentina. And speaking of Argentina, there's some chilling footage that shows mass formations of these things lighting up in the skies. Right? Witnesses are reporting coordinated movements that defy explanation. Okay. So this isn't just a local issue anymore, guys, right? It's going global now. And the question is, again, why? Why is this happening? Excuse me. There's a lot of speculation out there. some folks, particularly in the prepping community, are bringing up Project Bluebeam and all that, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But let's talk about this now deleted post from a whistleblower, okay, that might hold some answers. According to this source, these drones are American made, right? Which to me is no shocker, and I'm definitely going with this is us, right? This isn't some foreign adversary like Iran or Russia or North Korea. I mean, that's just my gut that's telling me that. I mean, you guys tell me what you think. All right, this is American made, and it's like you said, Jane. These are nuclear detector drones, according to this guy here. Again, sorry guys, it's deleted. They're just calling him a whistleblower. I'm actually gonna, when I close out this live, I'm gonna put all of my sources in the description box for you guys to check out if you want. So yeah, they're saying that they're nuclear detector drones. All right, they're designed to detect like gamma rays, right? Radiation from miles away. Okay. So I don't know. Does that sound like they're here to protect us? No, I don't think they are. So again, moving forward, this whistleblower, he claims that this is a psyop, right? And we all know what a psyop is in the prepping community. If you're new here, it's basically a psychological operation. All right. And these drones basically are being used to study how the public reacts to a swarm sweeping a city. Very interesting. Most deaf, James. Most deaf. No, I mean, this just isn't a test of drones. All right. It's a test of us, guys. It's a test of us. It's a test to see how we are going to react. All right. And guess what? They've done this before, right? And guess where? Ukraine, right? These drones were deployed to respond to Russia's dirty bomb threats. If you all remember that, you can go back and check that out. It's right there. So this isn't the first time. So they're back now. Okay, they're back. They're flying over New Jersey and beyond. And the government is, again, they're just watching how we respond to this, guys. It's definitely a psyop. And again, I'm going to keep asking the question, why? Why? All right. Well, let's not ignore the timing. Right? What's happening in a few weeks? That's right. Ding, ding. We're weeks away from Trump's January 20th inauguration, right? And in my opinion, the deep state, they're desperate, guys. Okay. They're desperate to cause chaos. I mean, imagine the panic that would ensue if one of these drones drops a payload over a major city, right? They could blame it on terrorists, Iran, fucking aliens. I mean, you name it, right? But the result is what the deep state wants, and that's total control, right? And that starts with martial law, fair, chaos, so they can achieve their ultimate goal of total control. Okay. So that's where I'm leaning towards. All right. Call me crazy, whatever. But speaking of Iran, very interesting story coming out of the New York Post that I clipped and I wanted to add to this podcast. So Iran has a new drone carrier, all right, a ship. All right, and the name of that ship is called the Shahid Bagheri. All right, it's a new drone carrier, and it disappeared from its port. Okay, it disappeared from its home port back in November, and it has recently been spotted in the Persian Gulf. Okay, so that begs the question: is Iran behind this? could this be a foreign adversary? Maybe, but again, I'm not leaning towards that. Some folks might say, yeah, this is Iran, this is China, Russia, whatever. Hey, that's your prerogative. That's what you think. Then maybe you're right. But here's the thing. Here's why I don't think we have a foreign adversary, particularly Iran, behind this thing. All right. Wouldn't the government be shouting it from the rooftops, okay, to justify another war if this was in fact Iran? Think about it. Right. So that's why, like, it tells me that it's not, right? Because we would be hearing about this all over the place. Right. And again, it would be to justify another war. I mean, the US and the trolls, the swamp, that they're hungry. They're looking for any excuse to have another war. Okay, so no, this feels closer to home to me. Okay, that, in my opinion, again, I'm going to keep saying these are likely U.S. assets, and we're the guinea pigs, guys. Okay, we're the guinea pigs. All right. So I would be remiss to not bring this up. All right, and that's Project Bluebeam. All right, a lot of people in the prepping community are bringing this up. I'm seeing this pop up in a lot of feeds. All right, so I'll talk about it, and you guys can give me your thoughts on Project Bluebeam. And for those of you that don't really know what Project Bluebeam is, it's basically it's a plan to manipulate the masses. Okay, and they're gonna do that by using advanced technology like holograms. They're gonna stage crises. Okay. Artificial telepathy, and it's all basically designed to create fear and to bring chaos. All right. So in a nutshell, that's Project Bluebeam. Okay. And what is the ultimate goal of Project Bluebeam? Like, why is this a thing? Well, and I'm gonna say it's a theory. All right. And I might get some hate for saying that. But it's a theory that people have, and it's been going around for a while now. And it's all, like I said, it's all designed to create fear and bring about a one world government. That's basically the goal of Project Bluebeam. All right. It's to bring about a one world government. And this is their plan. All right. And I just illustrated it. So these drones, they could be the perfect tool to make that happen, right? Like a staged alien invasion, right? Like a fake divine event, uh, a bioweapon attack. Listen, guys, it's all on the table. I'm not ruling it out. This is why I'm talking about it. Okay, not ruling out Project Bluebeam. So what's this mean for us? It means you need to be ready, guys. Okay, it means you need to be ready. All right. This isn't just about drones. This is about a system that's testing its limits. If you're following me, all right, they're testing how much they can get away with, um, before the public wakes up and reacts. If that makes any sense. 100%, City Prepper. What's up, bud? Long time no see. Um, so yeah, stock up. Stay vigilant. Watch the skies. Um, and don't trust the government to protect you, because they're not. They're not going to protect you, guys. All right. They're hiding the truth like they always do. And in my opinion, they're preparing for something big. All right. So that's basically all I have on the drone thing. It's fucking nuts what's going on. All right. I feel like it's not real. I feel like I have a bunch of different feelings about it. Unreal. I don't think enough people are paying attention to it. I feel like the folks that are paying attention to it, they're just gonna get numb to it. So it's a mixed bag of emotions that I have regarding these things. Okay. There's people out there saying, no, this is a bunch of fucking bullshit. It's just a bunch of amateurs, um, amateur hacks. But I mean, you've got the sophistication of the way these things move, the fact that they're showing up globally. Because at first, when I first started seeing this, I laughed. All right, I'm like, what the fuck is so special about New Jersey? And no offense to you folks down in New Jersey, I mean, shit. I'm in the Northeast United States. You know what I mean? So if these are like nuclear sniffers, if you want to call it that, yeah, that kind of hits close to home to me too. I mean, I'm in southern New England, so New Jersey's not far. I can get there in a few hours. But I did, once I started to see that this is starting to show up, these drones are showing up elsewhere, pretty much in different parts of our country and around the world, then that's when the antennas went up. Okay. You've seen them in Chicago. Like recently. I mean, people reporting that they're seeing them all over the place. I don't think it's Project Blue Beam yet, in my opinion. No, I don't either. But I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to bring it up because a lot of people are talking about Project Blue Beam. And if you do your research on it and you read up on it, a lot of it makes sense as to what's happening now. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like some of the shit I'm seeing, like it's like these orbs, right? I mean, have you guys seen the orbs that they're showing these videos of? Um, it's like, how do you explain that? Like, is it some kind of like holographic thing? I mean, because that's part of Project Blue Beam, right? Yes, I have video of them on my channel from 4 September. All right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are posting this, that they have videos and shit. I mean, X is like, I don't know if you guys are subscribed to X. That's basically where I get a lot of my content ideas from. Because, I mean, let's face it, X is like pretty much the real news source today. It's all over X, these videos. It's fucking nuts, dude. Yeah, those orbs are like, that fucks with me. Right? That's some crazy shit. Like, what's going on? So, I mean, like, you got to think about it too. Like, after the election, right? And I haven't been up here on this platform in a while. You know, I've been pretty like again, I've been quiet, I've been busy, but nothing happened after this election. Right? It's been like a fucking airy silence, right? Like, kind of like just waiting. Like, all right, when's shit gonna pop off? Like, why isn't anything happening? I don't ask that question like, oh well, what the fuck, you know? Like, I was totally expecting shit to pop off. I was expecting something, and it was like basically like a big nothing burger after this election, right? Now, all of a sudden, just weeks before we're like literally a few weeks away from the inauguration. We got this shit happening, right? And in the meantime, like nobody's like really talking about it. Like he like Joe Biden, he's too busy fucking pardoning child molesters. Trump's not saying a word about it. Elon Musk, you know, fucking big space guy, he's not saying anything about it. And you got to think that Trump's being read in on this, you know. So it's just weird that like none of the bigwigs per se are saying shit, but you know there are people speaking up. There are important people speaking up about it. You know, I did bring up the fact of um, the state senator down in New Jersey. He made some comments. I think it was on Newsmax. That's where I got that clip from, or that quote from. It was one of the clips I watched. Um, you know, there are people involved. There's serious people involved. Local law enforcement down there in Jersey's involved. So, but why isn't like Trump saying anything? Why isn't Elon saying anything? You know, Biden. I mean, he doesn't know where the fuck he's at. Like I said, he's too busy pardoning fucking rippers and diddlers and you name it. Um, Kamala, she's probably fucking passed out and drunk somewhere. So, but yeah, maybe this is the event. You know, I mean, you guys. I would like to think you guys would agree with that something was probably going to happen between November 5th and January 20th. I guess this is the something, right? So it's just all interesting to me. But I mean, I'm sitting here, like I said, my house out here in the country, rural America, far away from the cities, um, far enough away where nobody will deliver a friggin' pizza to me. I've got all my preps right here in front of me behind the camera. Um, I've got my hardware, I guess I'll call it that, here with me. I've got my family upstairs, my baby sleeping in a crib. Um, there's, we will see if there's any trouble coming this way. I'll see it a fucking mile away. That's for sure. Um, I'm happy and glad that I finally was able to get out of the city. And for you folks that have been following my channel for a while, yeah, I was living in a very um, thickly settled area, you know, in a built up area, and I was just say, no, I gotta get out. So we did it. We got out. So um, sold the camper, so I no longer have my campsite. I'm actually not far from that area. I got everything I need right here, and I'm very thankful. I thank the Lord above. I'm blessed, but I digress. Um, I don't know. What do you guys think? You know, I mean, let's see the comments here. I want to know what you guys think. I saw some good comments already. Um, City Prepper says the drones belong to the United States. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Um, James Trump 24 Price. He doesn't think it's Project Blue Beam. I agree with that too. Definitely an inside job. Yeah. Jane, you nailed it. I'm putting that back up there. Right. Um, so yeah, I guess we just sit, we wait, we remain vigilant, and hopefully you guys are in a situation where you can stay, where you're pretty much, you can self sustain yourselves. You have the protection and the supplies you need to get through any event that may occur, right? This is why we come up here. This is on this channel and chat like this and have these discussions, because this is really real shit that's happening. All right. So listen, I know I'm rambling. All right, so I'm gonna close it out. So folks, if you found this breakdown helpful, all right, listen, if you're as fired up as I am about this, and fired up about finding out the truth, then subscribe to the Mad Broadcast. All right. Again, like I said at the top of the video, I'm not going to make any promises to be up here every single week or every day for that matter. I'll come up here and make content when I can. All right. So there's that. All right. And when I do come up here, we will be talking about SHTF news and events happening right here at home and around the globe. Okay. So, and I'm not here to sugarcoat the truth. For those of you guys that have been with me for a while, I'm here to prepare you for it. Well, I hope you prepare for it, right? So there's that. So hit that subscribe button. Share this episode out. That would be awesome too. Stay tuned. All right. We'll keep asking the hard questions. Okay, and prepare for what's coming next, I guess. All right. So stay sharp, stay prepared. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next.